Welcome, Leo. Thank you for listening to your reading of May 2nd, 2022 on your Zodiac Attraction channel, where you will know what the future holds, both in money, your numbers for today, love, health, work and family. So listen the whole video so you don't miss a thing. With the impact that your sign receives today from the transit of Venus to the air element, there is a very assertive tone within your vine. Remember that whatever happens, you cannot live someone else's life or other people's problems, Leo. You have your own destiny in front of you, and it is the one that you must take in your hands. Beware of those people who say that money can do everything because they would be able to do it all for money. What you think and want now can become a beautiful reality in less time than you think. Your dreams are about to happily materialize. Something beautiful that was extinguished or forgotten over time is revitalized. Today you can get the gold. This day marks the beginning of the rest of your life. Treat him with respect. You may find yourself on a crusade and your warrior instinct is overloaded. Your tank is full of fuel, so don't be afraid to run out of gas. The only thing you have to worry about is not stepping on others. Be sure to reflect on the consequences of your actions on the people around you. You are playing with fire without realizing it. Your humor may make you cringe. Your distraction predisposes you to inadvertent injury. Stay alert when handling objects in your movements, be careful. The good vibrations of the moment will allow you to have fun, to maintain good relations, to find a favorable response to your proposals and ideas, and to be valued at your fair value. What more? The outbursts of selfishness, whims, and hesitations are swept away by a cold wind that forces you to structure your relationships rather than to multiply the meetings. It is better to see only a few interesting people than to flit aimlessly. Take some time to connect with your friends near and far this morning, sweet lion, as the Gemini moon cozies up to chatty Mercury, activating your solar 11th house. This celestial alliance also presents the perfect time to fire up your social media pages, especially if it's been a while since your last post. Meanwhile, Venus makes her way into fiery Aries this morning, bringing optimism and a sense of peace to you over the next several weeks. Use this planetary placement as a cue to tap into your gratitude, but don't be afraid to whisper your wishes to the stars as well. Venus moves into your solar 9th house today, dear Leo, and will stay until the 28th. You might become inspired by a loved one now, or someone might awaken a new perspective or way of thinking in you. This transit brings desired situations and people to you. You are braver in your taste and willingness to experiment and diversify. Sharing ideas is fun, rewarding, and even relationship enhancing. You could also enjoy a new adventure, topic, or something non-routine. This transit is excellent for good humor and personal appeal. Today, you can be quite sensitive to signs of power imbalance in your relationships, which could lead to frustration or resentful feelings. Or, you can be a little tense, particularly if you feel that you're in a rut or a tough place. Try to rise above this and let the ideas flow. Helping you with this is a Moon-Mercury alignment. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck. But first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. This helps us a lot and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Invest your resources wisely. Fortunately, your intuition shakes hands with your common sense and you manage to move resolutely towards your financial goals. Your life is enriched by new influential friends and the possibility of a short-term investment that will be very beneficial for you. Sometimes you are very hard on yourself. Today you should stop for 5 minutes and reflect. You will see that you are actually a person with many merits and that you have worked hard for what you have. It is not bad to be self-critical. That will help you to realize the mistakes and move forward. But if you constantly question your abilities and your achievements, you will never achieve satisfaction. Give yourself the courage you deserve. You don't seem very happy with your current situation. You want to enjoy your loved ones more. You are too often away from your home and you end up suffering from this state of affairs. Maybe you could consider working remotely? Teleworking would be an interesting alternative and would allow you to reconcile private and professional life more harmoniously. You still have to dare to request it. You should, because it could be well received. Lucky numbers. Your lucky numbers for May 2nd are 39, 28, 27, 10, 29, 2. Daily love. Say what you feel like you know how to do it, Leo. Express your feelings openly and do not skimp on hugs, kisses, or expressions of tenderness to the person you love. Your spontaneous, tender, and sensitive attitude will solve any kind of problem that has recently arisen between you and other people. Many times a loving silence and a tender touch on the skin indicates more than 1,000 words. The sun shines on emerging couples. You get to know each other, to discover the tastes and habits of your partner. Everything will seem perfect to you. This extraordinary period will prove to be particularly pleasant and deserves that you make the most of it. Your new lover will also be attentive to this particularly magical beginning of a relationship. The nefarious influence of Pluto will make lonely natives a little depressed and tired daily. Do not despair, love may well be among your next meetings. You will feel loving and romantic. You will want to buy a nice gift for your girlfriend and show her that you really care. Or perhaps you express your feelings in another, more personal way. Keep those lines of communication open. Feel free to compliment her and use pleasant language. Focus on improving your relationship with your loving energy. You will soon enjoy great harmony with your soulmate. At work. Use your mind creatively, not imposing it on others. If you have an intuition, keep it for yourself and apply it to your job, but do not discuss it with other coworkers because the results would be counterproductive today with the transit from Venus to Gemini about your sign. Indiscretions can be committed. When faced with any problem, seek legal help and don't trust your associates too much. Pay attention to any advice that you will be given by the elderly or who have more experience than you. Don't pass up the good opportunities. You can have a great day if you take the hassle out of the business a bit and give yourself a well-deserved rest. It is not as bad as you think. In fact, things at work are definitely looking up. Of course, you'll never know if you don't get out of bed and see for yourself. Having worked so hard over the last few months has left you exhausted. But today you start to see the results. It's time to get up, get dressed, and dazzle the world with your glow. You know you can do it. Health. If you cannot leave the house for obvious reasons, do not let the confinement spoil the weekend. Look for recreational activities and especially move. Go up and down stairs, do calisthenics, stretching, yoga. During your combat sports training, you escaped a serious fracture of the right eyebrow. Fortunately, your lucky star was able to warn you not to challenge your opponent. He was much more experienced than you. Calm your ardor of the young beginner who could serve you. After all, you started this discipline a few days ago. Why always want to go too fast without taking the time to measure and assess the consequences of your actions? You should take more care of your health. It's too easy for you to eat junk food and forget to exercise. Your busy lifestyle tempts you to ignore your physical needs. But this is the perfect time to focus more on your overall wellness. You should buy nutritious food and healthy vitamins. Make an eating plan and stick to it. Or schedule regular exercise. Family and friends. Thanks to Mercury's support, you are enthusiastic and engaging in your family relationships. Your spouse will be very sensitive to it, as will your children if you are a parent. Mercury may also make you more flexible, which will make it much easier to communicate and relate to members of your household. The only downside is that some natives will realize that they have not completely settled a dispute with a friend or loved one. Fix it as soon as possible to prevent grudges from tainting your relationship. We love that you get to this part of the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like it, and leave us your comments. At Zodiac Attraction we always read them, and see you tomorrow. Have a nice day.